Matt Gaetz dropping out.
Holy I didn't see that coming.
Oh.
I mean, yes, he was the ultimate troll, and people have the opportunity. They can freak out over things and respond. And if you want to do that, you don't have to. You better pace yourself, though, because it's not even Thanksgiving. And we don't have to react and take unserious things so seriously that the world's going to spin off its axis the way it is right now. But I just heard something. I heard that Trump is going to issue a new silver dollar to commemorate that. So I think that's going to be the next cycle.
Mr. President, are you reconsidering the nomination of Matt Gaetz?
The senator's been giving me a lot of good advice. I'm looking forward to a hearing. Folks have been very supportive. They've been saying we're going to get a fair process. So it's a great day of momentum for the Trump-Vance administration.
Any reaction to the Ethics Committee? They said they're not going to release the report after their meeting today, at least at this point. Any response?
I'll be honest with you. I've been focused on what we got to do to reform the Department of Justice. I've been meeting with senators. I haven't been paying much attention to that.
Have you briefed President Trump at all?
I haven't talked to the president today, but had a great time with the vice president-elect talking about how we're going to end weaponization at the Department of Justice. We're going to tackle fentanyl. We're going to ensure that we don't have the DOJ involved in censorship anymore, and make sure that we get the country back on track and are there for President Trump's total fulfillment of his promises on an immigration agenda.
Are you confident you can get confirmed by the Senate? Do you feel like
it was a great day?
Matt Gaetz is stepping down from his nomination to Attorney General of the United States. Many said this was the most contentious of the nominations made by former President Trump. And he has announced categorically that he will not be seeking confirmation to the post of Attorney General. Here are his words.
Yes, Matt Gaetz sent this out on X. I had an excellent meeting with senators yesterday. I appreciate their thoughtful feedback and the incredible support of so many. While the momentum was strong, it is clear that my confirmation was unfairly becoming distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition. There is no time to waste on a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. Thus, I will be withdrawing my name from consideration to serve as Attorney General. Trump DOJ must be in place and ready on day one. I remain fully committed to see that Donald J. Trump is the most successful president in history. I will forever be honored that Trump nominated me to lead the Department of Justice, and I'm certain he will save America.
The FBI and Department of Justice were weaponized, and Trump was specifically targeted. The report takes great lengths to point out the number of times where Trump was targeted in a way no other American would be. And in essence, the FBI has now become a disinformation and election interference enterprise here in our country. It's very damning for them. The Steele dossier was nonsense. The probable cause standard, even to originate an investigation, not to continue, but even to originate an investigation, was never met. And you had a secret court that was lied to. But Chris, this report is an insufficient consequence for the malfeasance and corruption that we have seen here. There was an operation from beginning to end to fuse political opposition research from the DNC and the Clinton campaign with this intelligence process and criminal process. And it's a sad day in America, because if that had been a Republican operation, an operation to help a Republican candidate, this wouldn't have ended with a report. It would have ended with real significant indictments. The only indictment that Durham is able to cite here is the indictment of Kevin Kleinsmith. This was the FBI lawyer who changed evidence before a secret court. And guess what? He's already back to practicing law.
Yes, some says this is the reason why they are panicking. I believe you saw the video. Trump responded immediately. I greatly appreciate the recent effort of Matt in seeking approval to be Attorney General. He was doing very well, but at the same time did not want to be a distraction for the administration, for which he has much respect. Matt has a wonderful future, and I look forward to watching all of the great things he will do. A lot of people are not happy with this. This man replied immediately, "Not true, a total lie." The elite forced Matt out because they know he will have saved the people instead of them. Hope the Trump administration grows a spin before it is too late again. A lot of people are putting similar comments like that under that tweet.
Sorry, I have a legal note. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime. Gaetz previously dismissed allegations that he paid for sex, saying that, quote, someone is trying to recategorize my generosity to ex-girlfriends as something more untoward. Another legal note, Pete Hegseth's lawyer said he paid the woman in 2023 to head off the threat of a baseless lawsuit. He has denied any wrongdoing.
Just call the show Legal Note from now on.
Or really long music.
They did segment upon segment, and after realizing that this thing can bounce back, Whoopi and others were there watching Sonny Hostin reading a legal note.
Sonny, you have a legal note.
I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism. That DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
We'll be right back.
Matt Gaetz is a person of low moral character. This is widely known about him, and I'm kind of bullish he's not going to get through.
Yeah, you know, I think what we really need to think about is the position that he has been nominated for by this president elect. To be the Attorney General means that you're responsible for the Department of Justice. And the Department of Justice is one of the largest law enforcement agencies in the world.
Matt Gaetz was nominated for this position because we have a problem with the Department of Justice. For the last 8 years, they have run roughshod over rule of law in this country. They have prosecuted political opponents. They ran the Russia collusion hoax. And too many people in Washington, D.C. did not stand up against what was happening there. And many Americans are upset about it. Matt Gaetz is one of the most effective people at fighting that Russia collusion hoax and other information operations, whether it was the Brett Kavanaugh information operation, the Donald Trump Russia collusion hoax information operation, or the one that is referenced here, which is something that the FBI and Department of Justice, which hate Matt Gaetz, looked into and cleared him of any wrongdoing. The idea that this is about the issue is corruption. It's the Department of Justice's corruption, and people are sick and tired of people in Washington, D.C. doing nothing.
Yes, when you take a look at the whole thing, you realize Libra's meltdown, Sonny Hostin reading legal note the second time about Matt, she clearly tells you a lot. There's still a lot of lies on air, and it is backfiring. They are scared. Like, after this, he might sue them. I want to know your thought, particularly today, Matt Gaetz taking a decision to drop out is causing stir on social media. A lot of social media influencers, especially conservatives, are concerned with this. They are thinking elites forced him out. That Trump allowing that to happen is concerning. He should not proceed with this, bending the knees to these people. I don't really see this that way because Trump don't want the distraction to continue. There is nothing Trump could do. Trump did not withdraw him out. He took a decision to do that alone. So we should applaud him for doing that. We don't even know what they discussed indoors when they held that meeting yesterday.
I've never really paid a lot of attention to Matt Gaetz, I'm going to be honest.
You guys always seem to get all the breaking news, right, on America Report. So this brand new news breaking just moments ago on social media, and we're trying to see exactly what's going to happen here in Palm Beach, Florida at Mar-a-Lago, where the Trump transition team is working hard as this all just came out. I just got off the phone a short time ago with a member of the Trump transition teams. So there's some other names that are rolling into the newsroom, but back out here live, the Trump transition team telling Fox News moments ago that former Representative Matt Gaetz came to this conclusion on his own. They say it was not forced. It was just becoming such a huge distraction that he made this decision. So now back to the drawing board we go, and that drawing board is at Mar-a-Lago, where the former president is working hard.
Yes, according to Fox News, early report indicate the Trump transition team clarifies Matt withdraw his AG nomination on his own per Fox News. A lot of people speculating that, Trump did not mention anything.
I called on my 10 years as a litigator in addition to my now 20 as a journalist, and I think I found the perfect phrase, go f*** yourselves.
So maybe they're not
but they voted for Kamala Harris.
09, Tulsi Gabbard added to Donald Trump's cabinet. Also with a
theory that a lot of people seem to be coalescing around.
They were too woke, insisting that people use the term Latinx.
You have to say they. No, you have to do this.
Stop with the virtue signaling.
Step away from woke. Focus less on who is woke and more on who is broke.
I've never seen that.
I saw so many liberals getting super excited every time Kamala had a new celebrity endorsement. But we all know for a fact that these celebrity endorsements are not free.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Now it's time to unite everybody.
I want you to know what would change after doing this.
Comes out against Trump.
I don't care if they write that.
So, with that, I'm going to shake it off.
Figure out a way to say thank you.
That guy's name, he's such an absolute prick. I can't stand him. But anyway,
Hey there. Not doing great.
Terrible night last night. It was a terrible night.
What will the rest of us be doing on day one?
Bishop Vigano, he says that
A lot of people were confused about why.
Who ushered in
New article in the New York